90s anime was something special. You had your Trigun, your Dragon Ball Z's, your Cowboy Bebops, Evangelion with that horrible ass ending. That ending needs a video in itself because I don't know what them boys was thinking in there, but they was not cooking. But then came a man named Yoshihiro Togashi who made some of the best work known in anime history. And that anime and manga is known as YuYu Hakusho. What you thought I was gonna say, Hunter x Hunter? That is not his best work. But like, if you want to convince me that Hunter x Hunter is one of his best work, you could always like and subscribe on the video, you know what I'm saying?
Do me a favor, shut the fuck up.
YuYu Hakusho has a great cast of main characters, but the one that stands out the most is Yusuke, welcome down Urameshi. Yusuke can be strong and stoic, but when he wants to be cocky, he can get cocky. And when he don't feel like boxing you, he has a stick right on him. And trust me, that Glock got a switch on it. I'm telling you right now.
Man, I got a GN5 with a binary trigger and a switch on the back of that bitch, twin.
He has a spirit shotgun. Yeah, a shotgun, which is literally a 200 pump if it hits you. Let's talk about the real thing about Yusuke. Keep the fucking drip. One thing about Yusuke though, in every casual fit, he always have them Converses on, and I can't blame him. They hard. They work with the fit and they work with the times. Even the training fits look hard. Every main shonen protagonist has a rival character, but there is none like Hiei. Even though Hiei's a midget, he's gonna put hands on you. And not just hands, a sword too. Hiei isn't even a black Air Force. He's a black Tim. You never seen somebody with a black Tim. That's how you know they're dangerous. And don't even get me started with the move that I'm gonna talk later on about, because boy, that needs his own little section. Kuwabara is a GOAT. He's a joke character, but he's an awesome character at the same time. Now I want to talk about my glorious fox demon king, Kurama. No, not you. Yes, you. Oh, Kurama, where do I even begin? The beautiful eyes, the dress code, the long, luscious red hair, the rose. I'm just saying, Kurama, you can hit me with the rose whip anytime.
Oh my god, bro, is dick riding all you do? No, I'm saying you literally got that nigga dick in your mouth right now. I see it.
Baby girl. I love me some Botan. Botan is Yusuke's guide to the spirit world, and man, oh man, they hooked Yusuke up. And then we got the leader of the spirit world, Koenma.
Ass.
The first arc in Yu Yu Hakusho was called the Spirit Detective arc, and honestly it's pretty hit or miss, but I won't lie, the arc has a little bit of pizzazz to it. This starts off with Yusuke getting put on a fucking shirt. Bro got ran over by a Honda Civic, but before all that, we get to see what kind of character Yusuke was before he got put on the shirt. We can see how disobedient he is because his girlfriend Keiko says you're supposed to be wearing a blue jumpsuit, but he says I'm rocking the green, and honestly, I can't even lie, he rocks the green, it matches with him. Yusuke also demonstrates that he's a freak, and he gets slapped with the power of Jesus. Fast forwarding onwards, Yusuke comes home and sees his mom on the bed smoking a cigarette and watching TV. Yusuke looks at her and is like, yeah, mother of the year, nigga, you're worthless, you're garbage. But his mom retaliates by saying, boy, you ain't like that. You living under my roof, you can't even get your own roof, you better shut up. Yusuke sitting there like, damn, she right. So he gets mad and walks on the street and starts shouting and shit. We get introduced to the man, the myth, the legend, the dumb nigga himself, Kuwabara. And his doodle ass friends that nobody really cares about. But yeah, we get introduced to Kuwabara though. Kuwabara was all like, what up, bitch? Yusuke turns around and is like, didn't I knock your ass out earlier? Kuwabara grabs Yusuke by the shirt and gets to talking that hot mess. Yusuke smiles and gets in Kuwabara's face and says, I'm gonna whoop your ass, bitch ass nigga. Then that nigga Yusuke rushes Kuwabara ass with a swift ass right hook, jumps on Kuwabara and gives him the combo of the century. Oh my god, look what he's doing to him. He sends Kuwabara flying. What is this, Team Rocket? After Yusuke gets done manhandling Kuwabara, he walks away and sees a ball. He picks up a ball and sees the kid running towards him. The kid asks for the ball back. Yusuke squats down and says, no, bitch ass nigga. Then out of nowhere, Yusuke starts making funny faces and hits the folks on that little nigga. Bro, Yusuke, calm down, he's scaring the hoes away. Yusuke gives the kid back the ball, and then that dumbass little nigga loses the ball and runs into the street. Then that dastardly Honda Civic comes speeding by about to hit the kid. Yusuke jumps into the way and gets beamed! So now my dog Yusuke is laid out and dead on the floor. And this is where we meet the lovely blue-haired queen, Botan. Ah! She's so bad, like, oh my god, I can't control it! Botan tells Yusuke, hey nigga, you dead, but you can do stuff to come back alive. And Yusuke's like, nah, I don't give a fuck about coming back to life. Everybody's fine without me. Then Botan goes to Yusuke's wake, and Yusuke sees everybody crashing out over his death. Keiko's sad. Kuwabara wants to fade, just like I said earlier. He want to beat up Yusuke so bad, but he's grieving. That's how he grieves, you know what I'm saying? My nigga don't grieve the normal way. And then you got his teachers talking shit. Look at his buck tooth ass. He get on my goddamn nerves. I'll pull that teeth straight out your mouth, nigga. But the big dog said, ain't no making fun of Yusuke at his wake, nigga. And he went over there and he went to pray. That's how you know the principle real. That's a real ass principle. He even sees his mom and the little kid praying over his wake. And then he realizes, man, maybe I should come back to life. Later on, we head to the spirit world and we see a bunch of demons running around with files all over the place. And then Yusuke gets introduced to that bitch ass baby Koenma. Koenma begins to break it down to Yusuke that he wants him to take this egg. The egg he gives him is a spirit beast. If he does bad, he gets killed. If he does good, he gets sent back to his living body. So a lot of things transpire. Yusuke gets cock blocked from a kiss by an announcement. Kuwabara has a dream about kissing Yusuke on his hot mouth. And Keiko saves Yusuke from a burning building. So everything's going good for Yusuke, but then there is one last test. Yusuke has to get kissed on the mouth in real life before midnight, and that's when the stakes raise. Kuwabara is out there playing video games, and it's only up to Keiko to resurrect Yusuke. The clock is out here ticking. Keiko's taking her sweet ass time trying to get some damn keys. Then she hits the jets, goes to Yusuke's room. The last second, she kisses Yusuke on the mouth. She drops down to her knees and starts crying. We didn't think she made it in time, but out of nowhere, Yusuke wakes up, Keiko looks, gives that man a big ass bear hug. That's real love right there. I wish I had some love like that. So now that Yusuke is alive, he's out here vibing and chilling with that fresh ass fit. My boy Yusuke is about to get robbed, but he realizes I can touch people now and talk shit to them. So he doesn't give a fuck and he starts smiling and walking off. The dude was about to punch him because he touched his hand, and the other guy was like, hey man, don't fuck with the weird one. Yusuke goes into a diner and sits down to read a paper. And then he sees a group of people and some nerd ass nigga. And then Yusuke looks a little closely and sees horns on the nigga's forehead. The nigga's a demon. But Yusuke's like, I just got resurrected. I'm not fighting no demons. Then out of nowhere, Kuwabara walks in and goes to the group of people. Then he brings a stash of comic books that he quote unquote stole. But he forgot he had the receipt. And the demon dude was like, hey man, I'm trying to teach you how to steal, not how to do all that. You did shit the right way. That's not what you're supposed to do. Now get on your knees and apologize. So Kuwabara gets on his knees and says he's sorry. And the reason Kuwabara is doing this is because he wants his cat back. And if he doesn't get it back, they're going to kill the cat. Then while Kuwabara's apologizing, they start cracking jokes about Yusuke talking about something. They glad he got hit by a car. Now he's in the beef. I'll be in the beef too. Like, who the hell you talking about, nigga? So they all go out back, and then Kuwabara sees the cat, and then the demon dude talking about some, hey bro, just kill this cat real quick. So the people he's with try to go kill the cat, and out of nowhere, swift ass fist hits one of the gang members. And it's Yusuke with that fresh ass face. Then everybody gets to scrapping, Kuwabara delivering haymakers. Then the demon dude with the glasses starts hitting the jets, but Yusuke catches up to him in time because he trips over his own foot. A lot of things transpire in this arc, like the introduction of Kuranma and Hiei, and this one big swole demon that they was hanging out with. So apparently they stole stuff from Kuenma's little vault, and Yusuke had to get it back, and he had to fight the big dude. So it turns out big dude was a big red demon, and he pieced Yusuke, and the Yusuke cheated. He used the ring to get more spirit energy to use the spirit gun, and he shot the demon and killed him. There was a plot with Kuranma trying to resurrect his mom using one of the items that he stole from the vault, and he needed Yusuke's help, and Yusuke did help him out. I shed a tear. That's some real ass nigga shit. And then Yusuke has an all-out brawl with Hiei, and then Hiei transforms with a Jagan eye into this disgusting demon form that he only uses once, by the way. They have the fight, and Hiei has the upper hand and almost kills Yusuke. If it wasn't for my goat Kuranma stepping in front of the blade. Then Yusuke continues to fight Hiei, and Hiei was dogging him bad, I'm not gonna lie. Yusuke picks up his hands and uses a spirit gun, and Hiei dodges. But then Hiei starts talking that mad garbage. And while he's talking garbage, he gets shot in the back. So apparently, Yusuke wasn't aiming for Hiei in the first place. He was aiming for the relic. He lost the plot. I'm not going to lie. Then we get introduced to a lady named Genkai. Yusuke and Kuwabara go to her to improve their spirit techniques. She has a bunch of grueling tests, which all her participants have to go through. And let me tell you, they're all fun as fuck to watch, I'm not gonna lie to you. There's also a whole tournament. It's a short one, but it's very entertaining at the same time. Then there's a part where Yusuke and Kuwabara have to go to the spirit world and beat something called the Four Saint Beast. Yeah, their ass anyway. Hiei and Kurama show up with Yusuke and Kuwabara, and we get our first team up. Yusuke and the gang had to go through puzzles, had to go through layers of the castle, and then there was a good ass fight with Hiei, and this shows how much skill that Hiei has and the gap between Yusuke and Hiei. Hiei is so skilled with the sword. Look at the finesse. Nobody's doing it like him. He was cutting that nigga up. He was doing him dirty.
God damn, get off that nigga dick, bruh. I was listening to the whole conversation, bro. You dick riding everybody.
Then they reach the top of the castle and Yusuke goes head to head with this Zelda looking guy. Like he looks like he's straight out of Breath of the Wild, bro. Yusuke goes head to head with this guy and then bro pulls out Shadow Clone Jutsu because he been reading a lot of Naruto lately, I guess. And then he begins shocking Yusuke. And Yusuke decides, man, I want to nuke this whole area. He charges up a spirit shotgun and they have a whole beam clash. And then the castle blows up and then we see Yusuke lying on the floor and Brody on his knees. And then he spits the worst bar in anime history.
I was wrong about you once again, Yusuke. It wasn't because you weren't human that I lost. I lost because you were.
Oh, God.
Now this is where everything gets crucial. Yusuke is told by Koenma to capture a girl who cries jewels. She's being held somewhere by a mob boss. One thing though, this crime boss is mad ugly. Like, why is he so fat and stubby like that? This nigga look like he smell like cottage cheese and hippo nut. But besides all that, we get introduced to the biggest, baddest man known in this show. And his name is Toguro. Also, he has a brother, but we don't really care about that guy. The mobster goes to a beast called Helen. Why is his name Helen? I don't know. Toguro challenges the beast so he can show his strength. The beast hits him one time. Toguro's like, weak, and one-shots the beast. Oh my God. We know how strong this nigga is. And mind you, he was not at full power.